So my name's Joey Cohen. I work at GMS Racing on the NextGen Cup Series program. So I've been involved for about 15 years. Directly started right out of college as a mechanical engineer. So went right into NASCAR. Yeah, so as far as learning about the new car, there's a lot of intricate components, parts and pieces that are really new to motorsports, to NASCAR. Not so much motorsports. These are pretty well-known systems in a lot of other forms of motorsports, but just seeing the vehicle on track and seeing working around some of those components, those items in the suspension, in the drivetrain, just with the driver being able to feel the different systems. Just was really just a kind of a learning process all the way through the vehicle, the driver feedback, hearing how the car reacted. It's definitely a high performance vehicle in the road course setting, so it was really exciting to kind of experience that. The NextGen car has independent rear suspension, all four corners, which is a departure from the current NASCAR Cup Series car with a solid axle rear. Much more capable, robust braking system with the rotor size and the calipers that are configured, a wider tire. So just the capabilities of the car in that kind of setting, high brake zones, things of that nature. The transaxle with the sequential shifting is obviously probably a thing that's an advantage for a driver from a rhythm standpoint and shifting through the gears as he's working through the corners on a road course. Transaxle and the sequential shifting doesn't require a lot of clutch input like you would normally think in like a manual H-pattern transmission. These are pretty high performance. Clearances and tolerances are very tight. The clutch is used just as a very kind of setting mechanism for getting the gear in line, but obviously it's very efficient in being able to go through the gears quite fast. So the NextGen car is very specified in its construction and the assembly of it. There are some areas where obviously being a race team is still advantageous, and some performance areas that we look to extract out of it. A lot of it has to do with just the setting of the vehicle. All the suspension components are just the same. We get our cambers, our toes, our optimized things on the setup the same way we would normally with the race car. It's just that those corners, there's a lot more freedom with the independent rear suspension. You can set individual corners, optimize for left-hand turns, right-hand turns, things of that nature a little bit more efficiently. So working on the NextGen car and the underwing is definitely probably one of the more shocking things. You know, we're used to climbing under cars, getting our hands on a lot of things, being able to access a lot of things, even the wheel wells and the panels. Just the paneling of the car, but I think the underwing provides a very clean look to the vehicle. It obviously has its benefits from the aero perspectives and some things there, but definitely probably the largest change that obviously people won't get to see because it's underneath the vehicle, but one of the larger changes in the Cup Series car.